but now they tell me I switched up. Take this backwood to the face, then grab my cup. Shawty say she coming through, she on her way to fuck. It's a lot of lust, not a lot of love. Ay.
So, you wanna know how to properly use a combat shotgun? Well, you found the perfect video. In this video, I'll go over when to use this shotgun, how to use it effectively, and what to pair it with. Let's get on with it. Alright, point number 1. When to use the combat shotgun. For most of Fortnite's history, a shotgun has always been used as a close-range weapon. The pump was the #1 shotgun to use, and it was devastating in close-ranged combat. I remember dropping on enemies and headshotting them, and they would die instantly. With the combat shotgun, you can't do that. Let's get one thing straight. This is not just a close-ranged weapon. It is good in medium distance. You can chip off enemies' health before you get in a close-ranged fight. The combat shotgun can do the same amount of damage 2 floor pieces away. When is the best time to use this shotgun? Let's say you are rushing an enemy and you are not right next to them. Try and get some early shots in, so when you go for the kill, the enemy will be lower. You can use this gun close ranged, but, in my experiences, hitting from afar is the better and safer option. Okay, point 2, how to use the combat shotgun effectively. Let's compare the combat shotgun to the pump. I think that will be a good place to start. So, first major difference with the two shotguns, the reticle. The pump had a pretty big reticle, but not as big as the tactical. It was only effective in close range, and the damage drop-off was huge if you weren't right in front of the enemy. Compare that to the combat shotgun. The reticle is really small. The only shotgun reticle I can compare it to would be the heavy shotgun. I think that Epic didn't intend that the combat shotgun be used as a close-ranged weapon. Epic said that the reason they vaulted the pump was so Season 9 felt fresh and different. So, how can you use the combat shotgun effectively? First, I recommend going into creative and practicing with it. Fight your friends and use the combat shotgun so you can get used to the reticle. Go to a aim training course, links in the description, and practice using the combat. Also, play scrims maps with your friends and add combats to the chest. Then, go to a hot area and look for the combat and go into fights using it. It might be bad at first, but once you get the hang of it, the combat shotgun is actually a pretty good shotgun after the buff update. Still, if you are having trouble and don't have time to practice, that's fine. Use the tactical until you have time practice. Epic buffed the tactical, if any of you don't read the patch notes. Oof, that was long. Finally, point number 3, what to pair the combat shotgun with. Because Season 9 is still new, people haven't found the best meter yet. Of course, you have to pick up a drum gun. My choice would be a SCAR for your R slot, a shotgun in your second slot, and a drum gun in your third slot. The rest of the slots are personal choice. But what to pair the combat with? The answer, again, personal choice, and depending on the situation. In my opinion, a drum gun or a silenced SMG would be good in close range. Maybe a tactical assault rifle if you have good aim. If you pair it with a drum gun, you can spray someone's builds down and kill them. The silenced SMG will be good to quickly kill someone. If you are not in close combat, the tactical AR. I freaking love the tactical AR. But, it can be different depending on what style you play. This has been it from me. Thanks for listening all the way through. Just for you, here's a cookie. And also, subscribe for more content like this, or I will delete your Fortnite account. I'll do it. Anyways, leave a like if you enjoyed, and see ya.